Well, I believe in making the hard holes harder and the easy holes easier. And a lot of the holes here, like 12 and like 3 and 5, that are tough pars, I believe in making those harder because it allows a good player to make up ground by making a par on a hole that's tough like that. But changing the 6th hole from a birdie hole to now a very difficult par hole throws off the entire flow of the golf course from a player's point of view and does not give you any strategic points to try to make birdies after you play hole 4. 5 is a tough par, 6 now is a tough par, 7 is a par 5, has had more bogeys and doubles and plays over par every year. 8's one of the longest par 3s we have, and 9 is a very difficult hole too. That by changing hole 6, it throws off the entire flow of the golf course, much like number 7 at Augusta did when they made that from a birdie hole and made it one of the hardest holes on the golf course. I certainly dreamt it. I never thought it would be a reality, and I think that it's pretty exciting the way amateur players all across Asia have a chance to compete in one of probably the best tournament in the world, the Masters. And it helps young kids dream and aspire to greatness in the game, and I think this is really a great thing. I've not seen him play. I heard he is a really great putter, which is going to be a key factor at Augusta, and should help him score well there. Well, we certainly want to help, promote the game and drive the game throughout the world. But Tiger's just one person, and I think it's a little unrealistic for every tournament and every sponsor in every city and every country to expect him to be able to play every week. It's just, it's not realistic. And I think that he does the best he can, as do the other fellow professionals, to try to promote the game and play in different tournaments to help promote the game in other parts of the world. But it's also, you have to be fair to yourself and play where you play your best, and stick to a schedule that allows you to play your best, that doesn't put you in a situation where you don't have the best opportunity to win either. So I think we all need to be realistic. I would certainly love it if that were to happen. I think it's great that these tournaments in Asia are becoming part of the FedEx Cup, because it will get many of the top players from the U.S. and from the U.S. Tour, whether they're from other parts of the world or not, to come compete here. I have already been playing here now the last 6 years, and I plan on continuing to play and having a presence in some of the top Asian tournaments, and it is very helpful for me and to all the players in the U.S. now that it's become part of the FedEx Cup. So it's an exciting time. I know that right now we're only scheduled to have 2 events, but it's hopeful that the U.S. Tour will at some point have 3, 4, maybe 5 events over here. So the high point is obviously winning Pebble. I had a really tough 3 or 4 months where I played some of the worst golf of my career this year. It's turning out to be one of the best things that has happened for me, because it's forced me to analyze my game and dissect it and put together each part back one by one. I had to start with my iron play and get that back to where I was hitting the ball the right distance with the right trajectory, the right spin rate, and so forth. And then I had to move on to my chipping and move on to my putting and move on to my fairway woods and driver. And I've had to piece my game back. And now, since the PGA, I've played better golf every single week. I played some of my best golf at the Ryder Cup. I played really well last week at HSBC and Champions, and I'm excited about playing. I'm excited about next year, because that 3 or 4 month downtime has forced me to, like I say, piece my game back to where I think it's better now than it has been a long time.
Yes, sir.
We all as players are proud of the fact that the PGA Tour does a lot for charity in all the communities that we participate in, and then each player has something that is dear to them. And for me, it's and my wife Amy, it's more education based. We really feel strongly about education in the United States and trying to get people to be more motivated to stay involved in the STEM fields of science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And so we're trying to get our kids inspired in the 3rd, 5th grade, where a lot of our kids lose interest. Whether it's through our Math and Science Teachers Academy that we have partnered with ExxonMobil to do, or whether it's with one of the programs we have locally in San Diego, getting kids outfitted with new supplies heading into the school season. those are the areas that have affected us, as well as the military. You know, we feel very appreciative of the opportunities that we've been given growing up to be able to play golf for a living, to be able to travel the world, that living in the United States has allowed us to do. And so we've tried to give back to the veterans when they come back from war who have lost limbs to either improve their quality of life.